Hi everybody! So in this video I wanted to talk a little bit about the discussion board that you have coming due. If you look on the announcements you can see that I broke it down a little bit differently how I want you to turn this in just to make sure that everybody has enough of a chance to post and reply. I want you this week to post by Friday and respond by Sunday. So the whole assignment's due date is listed as Sunday. That's when you're going to need to have completed both aspects of the discussion board, but I broke it up into two separate dates to keep you on track for making sure that you first post and then respond. Because remember, when you look at the discussion board rubric, you get points for your response as well as your discussion with your classmates. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about this assignment to make sure that it is clear to you. I'm just going to pull it up. What you need to do. So I want you to choose one option. There's two options here. Pick one and follow the prompt. So you can see that you're supposed to write a paragraph based on one of the prompts. It needs to have a clear topic sentence as well as supporting statements, and it needs to go over the questions that are asked. So I'm going to break this down for you as a good critical thinker. If you look at these two, you can see that both options are discussions based on a TED Talk. My first suggestion as a critical thinker trying to approach this task would be to watch both videos. Watch this video that's linked right here. Watch this video that's linked right here, because doing so is going to give you an idea. They're both really helpful for information literacy, which we're talking about right now. But they're both very different. So you're going to want to watch them both to figure out which one you feel like you can best respond to. And once you've chosen your video, you can come back and look and see. For this video, you need to write a paragraph explaining why ARMS believes that being able to determine if an article is fake news is important. You need to specifically explain his 3 things to ask. So when you're watching that video, you might want to pause it and make sure you have your pen and pencil ready and write these things down, your pen and paper ready, and write down the 3 things to ask, because this is specifically asking you to reference a point in the video, and how they solve the problem of distinguishing fake news. Finally, state your opinion on the video and what you learned about information literacy. And then in the second video, the question, if you choose the second video, the question is, you're supposed to write your reaction to the ideas that Busari discusses about the harms fake news can cause. And so I want you guys to be good critical thinkers in the sense that when you approach these prompts, really keep them in mind. For this one, I don't want you to tell me how you feel about the issue. I don't want you to look up outside sources about the particular issue that Busari is focusing on. I don't want your opinion on the issue at hand. She's using something that happened as an example, and I don't want your reaction to that event. I want your explanation, your reaction to specifically what she says about how fake news can actually be harmful. So that is a little bit of a distinction. Yes, you can talk about the event in that context, but I don't want sentences like, I think this is horrible. This made me so sad. I think that this is one reason that we need to be more involved politically. That is a separate thing. What I want to hear in your reaction, if you choose the second one, is an explanation about how you feel hearing this news story and realizing that it was perpetuated by this narrative of fake news. That's really the connection I want you to make if you choose this one. So that's a little bit of advice about each of them, and I just want you to basically write a paragraph in response following this prompt about each of the about one of the TED Talks that you choose, either this one or this one. Just one paragraph, one TED Talk that you choose.